From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. Prime Minister Mark Carney is in Mexico as the two countries work to deepen their relationship. But Mexico's president says it's not an attempt to undermine the continental alliance with the U.S. Claudia Sheinbaum says Mexico wants to strengthen trade with Canada in addition to maintaining the Canada-U.S.-Mexico agreement on trade. Finance Minister François-Philippe Champagne's off to Denmark for a rare seat at a meeting of his European counterparts. Champagne says it's telling that Europe wants Canada in the room as finance ministers discuss deepening economic ties in a period of global disruption.
And I think it's very momentous at a time where we want to reaffirm our relationship with Europe, and that the voice of Canada is being heard by all the 27 finance ministers in Europe.
Champagne will outline Canada's plans to scale up defense and security spending in the federal budget on November 4th. Prime Minister Mark Carney is appointing one of his topmost political aides as Canada's next ambassador to the United Nations.
The Prime Minister's office says Justin Trudeau's former Justice Minister, David Lametti, will replace former Liberal leader Bob Rae as Canada's representative at the UN. Lametti was brought into Carney's office in July to serve as his principal secretary. But Tom Pitfield, Trudeau's chief digital strategist, who is married to Quebec Liberal MP Anna Gainey, has remained on board as principal secretary since the spring and shared the role with Lametti for weeks. Kyle Duggan, The Canadian Press, Ottawa.
The Postal Union says it hopes Canada Post's new offers will reflect its members' needs. The Crown Corporation says it's sending the new offers to try to move negotiations forward. The Canadian Union of Postal Workers says it'll thoroughly look over the new offers before making further comment. Toyota and Hyundai are recalling a combined 1.1 million vehicles because of problems with instrument panel displays and seat belts. The Hyundai recall includes seat belts in more than 500,000 Palisade SUVs. Owners of all of the affected vehicles are advised to contact the respective automakers. City TV says Jimmy Kimmel's late-night talk show is being replaced for now by Canada's detective canine crime-solving duo.
The network's owner, Rogers, says repeat episodes of Hudson and Rex will fill Kimmel's time slot until the show is back on air. The decision comes after ABC indefinitely suspended Jimmy Kimmel Live following his comments about the assassination of conservative influencer Charlie Kirk, including this one.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it.
U.S. President Donald Trump applauded ABC's move and called for late-night hosts Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers to be canceled next. Brenda Molina Navidad, The Canadian Press.
This is The Canadian Press. In sports, Montreal Canadiens training camp began this morning, and winger Patrick Laine suited up beside center Kirby Dach and 19-year-old sensation Ivan Demidov. Demidov's the early favorite for Rookie of the Year, and Laine says he can see why.
It's just special what this kid can do out there, and at such a young age, it's pretty scary to think about what he's going to be in 2-3 years.
The Canadiens open their regular season in Toronto, October 8th. The Toronto Blue Jays' magic number for a playoff spot remains at 3 after a 4-0 loss to Tampa Bay this afternoon. Starter Chris Bassett was pulled in the 5th inning. Canada's Marco Arop has a spot in Saturday's 800-meter final at the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. He won his semifinal today in a photo finish. And the Canadian men's soccer team is up 2 places to an all-time best 26th in the FIFA World Rankings. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.